Hey everyone, my name is John David, JD from the Greater Huntsville Church in Huntsville, Alabama. I appreciate the opportunity to offer today's devotional on Matthew 7, 1 through 5. Many of us will agree that, judgment is uncomfortable, right? That judgment, when it's aimed at us, is uncomfortable. Have you ever been to court? Hope not. But if you have been to court and you're the one being judged, I bet that can be uncomfortable. How about when you're the one, judging someone else? Not so much, right? Not that uncomfortable. But does that make it right? I heard of a man who thought his wife was losing her hearing. The doctor suggested that he try a simple at-home test. Stand behind her, the doctor said, right? Ask her a question from different distances and see when she can hear it. So the man goes home, sees his wife in the kitchen facing the stove and asks from the door, what's for dinner tonight? No answer. 10 feet behind her, he repeats, what's for dinner tonight? Still no answer. Finally, right behind her, he says, what's for dinner tonight? His wife turns around and says, for the third time, chicken. Jesus taught us to look at our own shortcomings before we blame others. Here's where he taught us this. In Matthew 7, 1 through 5, he says, do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the same measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. There are many times where I have to catch myself and just not judge. Do I want to judge? Sure, because there's an assumption of disobedience, all the time. But I would be a hypocrite if I did. So what are some practical reasons not to judge? Well, first, you never know the full facts or the full person. Two, it is almost impossible for any of us to be fully impartial in our judgment. Three, no one but Jesus is good enough to judge another person. We all have some kind of plank in our eye. Let us spend most of our effort and focus on removing that. Then, and only then, will we be able to help, not judge, but help our brother or sister. I hope this devotional was helpful to you. Let's continue to march on the mount. Take care.